Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, wait, I need my cube, so wait. Anyways, I got my cube now. So today I'm gonna do a comment request. So someone asked under my CFOP example solve tutorial, or not tutorial, just example solve, of what algorithms, specifically PLL and OLLs I used. So that's a great comment request, so I decided to execute it. And so, as you guys have probably seen the title, we're doing PLL today. I'm gonna start with the shorter one, because why not? And I just found a random PLL PDF, and I'm just gonna go in that order. So yeah, let's get started. Starting with the UB perm, we have offsets here, and then the rest is basically a clockwise cycle. So I execute it with M moves, something like this. So make sure you push with these fingers, and then push down here. This is a UA perm, and I don't know why I did UB perm first, but whatever. So we have offsets on this side now, and for this one, I actually do it from back here. So we actually want this to be offsets, because after we finish doing the algorithms, this side is gonna turn to the, so it's gonna do a U2. Now this algorithm goes like this. And make sure you drag this one. Z perm, where we have these are switched and the back ones are switched. I do the M moves for this one, which I'm pretty sure everybody uses M moves. And a UF, so I'm pretty sure it just does a U after you do it from where the corners match with the bottom edges. H perm, we have these two switch and these two switch. AA perm, we have the headlights on this side, block on back here. This is how I execute it. It's definitely not the best algorithm, so if you have any better ones, just put those in the comments. So my execution isn't going to be really fast. Something like this. And then, yeah, so the regrip just slows everything down right here. But yeah. AB, we have the same block, but the headlights are facing towards us, or to the, I don't know, right when you look at this way. But so anyways, I do a special algorithm for this. I believe I actually made a separate video on this, but whatever. Something like this. Make sure you push here, insert this, push it back, and make sure you drag this, it's really important. Alright, so E-perm recognition is really easy. You see orange here. Make sure the sides on the that are facing outwards are opposites. So this and this is opposite, but this and this is the same. So you don't do it on that side, you do it on this side. Now you want to do an X, I believe this is. So face the top side towards you and do this. Now, the way I'm doing the D's is really important, because these are like the optimal finger tricks for this E-perm. If you don't do it this way, it might be a little bit hard, and there might be even some regrips, so yeah. So this is the RA perm. Now, I'm not really used to this algorithm. I recently changed algs, so this is the new one. I can't really execute it really fast, but anyways, this is how you do it. That's the RB perm. It's similar to the RA perm. Headlights here, but the bar is back there. So, yeah, this is how I execute it. Make sure you start away from home grip. Make sure your thumb is up here. Push with your thumb. This is the JA perm, where you have the, I guess you could call it a J, but this case is more of like, I don't know, an L maybe. So yeah, L right here, but it's still called JA perm. How I execute this is you turn to the bottom. This is the JB perm. Now you have kind of like, I don't know, the J. So basically AUF is depending on this bar. So this bar is gonna be like where your AUF is gonna go. So if this is right here, you know you're gonna AUF over there. Now I execute it like this. This is a default algorithm, so pretty common. Make sure you you pull with your index. And so now I know the AUF is gonna go over there, so I did this. This is the T-perm. So what we see here is headlights here, a bar here, a bar here. And this is similar to the R-perm, but you have to make sure both these are bars. And this is also opposites. So yeah, that's what differentiates them. And so AUF depends on this bar right here. Now the out goes something like this. Well, you know, you kind of have to regrip right here, but it's not exactly a major regrip because you're actually doing something else while you're regripping. And another minor regrip. And again, make sure you do this F prime move with your left index. So this is the F perm. AUF depends on this long bar right here. So basically, one of the key features of this F perm is if you cover up the rest of it, it looks like the cube is solved. But then actually these are switched and these are switched. So yeah. Now you want to execute this to bar facing the left and something like this. Now another thing is this is sort of the T-perm, but except you want to, the last part is a little bit different. So for this part, you actually want to so do this and insert this F2L pair. So this is the V-perm. One distinct feature of this is you have a whole chunk here, and these are opposites of what the bar next to it is. So it kind of looks like an M-perm, except it's not, which is good news, but then it's a V-perm, so it's also not so good. But anyways, you execute it like this. Now this is a special algorithm that doesn't have any cube rotations, so something like this. Push. You want to make sure you do these at the same time. Drag over, and then push back, move down. So this is the Y-perm. One distinct feature of this is it's kind of like the inverse of the, the V-perm. So you have the two bars right here, and this corner is special because it's standing out. And actually what's happening is these are swapping and these are swapping to the most simple degree. And now how I execute this is make sure the corner is on your right and do this. Push. Pull. Now, some people might want to stop here and consider this T, which is fine, I guess. But you don't want this to be a habit where you just stop in the middle. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. So continuing. And then F prime. Now we have the dreaded N perm. This is the NA perm. I do it like this. And make sure when you start, you hold on to this corner, but make sure your middle finger is back here. This is a setup for something we're gonna do later. All right, so now you see the middle finger is coming into play where we push over here. And now we release the middle finger and then hold on to this corner and then do a J perm. And then match up the F2L pair, insert. All right, so this is the NB perm. This is probably the worst algorithm for this perm, but you know, I still use it because it's fast if you can get the hang of it. So I do the same algorithm, but I mirror it to the left side, so something like this. But make sure you do this correctly. Double flick, insert. And please mind the execution. I'm not the most smooth with my left hand. So now we have the very, very fun G-perms, totally not sarcasm. So I actually have another separate video on the G-perms, but anyways, here's it in a nutshell. So basically, G-perms, headlights, bar, but it's not connected. Now how you do this G-A-perm is like this. Make sure your fingers are like this, push, and now make sure you roll this one, and then double. And after you roll it, your fingers are going to be down here, so we can insert this pseudo F2L pair back here, and then push back. GB perm, similar, we have the headlights here, but the bar is going back there. Now how to execute this is make sure you double, and then we roll it again, push, up, and then hold it while you do a D. GC perm, we have the headlights, oh, a little bit of dust, and the bar is right here, so it's kind of like the GB perm, but the bar was here, now it's back there. How I execute this, very special. We want to start in home grip, but we're going to do an R2, which is really rare in algorithms. We want to push with our ring finger, go up, drag over, and then make sure you're holding these two corners. This is really important. Now, after we have this in here, we want to push both of these over. You can release the grip on your bottom fingers, only to regrip back here. Push up, do a U prime, do this, and then ring finger push. This is going to be a GD perm where we have the bar right here. It's similar to the GB maybe, or yeah, it's similar to the GB where we have the bar here, but we had the bar back there. So yeah, make sure the bar is towards you. That's going to be a GD. GD, I actually quite like this algorithm. It goes something like this. Double push. Make sure you drag this, very important. And then push back with the ring finger.